What about the Ravens? Like, I feel like at least nationally, are they talking about the Ravens having a chance?
Okay, so let's talk about the Ravens. The Ravens obviously lose J.K. Dobbins, torn ACL in preseason. He is a freak show on the field. That is a massive hit. They're still in conversations with Lamar Jackson for the long-term deal. I mean, there's a lot of that type of stuff going on. But just yesterday, they brought Le'Veon Bell in because they did have a shortage in the running back position. Also happening yesterday was Latavius Murray of the New Orleans Saints was released. Latavius Murray's coming off of his best year. He averaged 4.5 yards per carry last year, 7.5 yards per catch. Absolute freak show. Schefter reported it first, I believe. I thought there was a chance that the Ravens brought in Le'Veon Bell. We're maybe in the middle of negotiating with Le'Veon Bell, and then somebody goes, Latavius fucking Murray's available. Just rip that paper up or whatever. Yeah. I thought that was potentially going to happen, but they signed Le'Veon. Latavius Murray's out there. Lamar Jackson's still a freak show, but some people said they got him figured out. He said, we'll see or whatever. You're right. Nobody's really talking about the Bills, Ravens, Titans, Chiefs, right? Those are the four in the AFC last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? That was the four in the AFC last year. So who joins them? Is it the Colts that join them? Is it the Patriots that get into the game now?
Browns, maybe.
The Cleveland Browns. I mean, it feels like there are more teams than ever that could potentially go on a run. And you're right, though. Ravens, Titans, Browns not really getting a lot of conversation right now until probably, 2 weeks in and whenever they just play very good football.
I've seen a lot of pundits picking the Chargers to make the playoffs, not to win the division, but to make the playoffs.
So it goes, as far as AFC odds go.
Bro, especially with Staley going over there, who everybody's saying is a massive ordeal because he's quarterback. He's also a defense coordinator.
Whoa.
And all his players like him. And they almost won 8 games last year, more games if they would have just managed situations properly. The Chargers could go on a fucking run, but they're in the division of the Chiefs, obviously. And I don't think
they are. I was going to say, after it goes Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Browns, Titans, it is the Chargers. With the Chargers, Colts, Dolphins are all tied for.
Hey, let's go Dolphins in the conversation. You got to feel pretty good about that, huh?
I mean, gotta believe a little bit.
And then in the NFC, that NFC West, stacked.
Oh, man.
Absolutely stacked. The Packers are going to be the Packers for as long as Aaron Rodgers be in there. And then who's coming out of the NFC East? Like, that's literally the conversation. Who's probably Washington, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
The top 4 in the NFC are stacked.
Yeah, and the NFC West could fuck that up a little bit because they're going to eat each other potentially. They're going to have to eat each other in there. But the AFC, I think, is a much cloudier picture than the NFC, AJ.
Yeah, it is a little bit. When you look at the NFC South, like, that's a pretty strong division depending on what the Saints can do with Jameis replacing Drew Brees. I think the Falcons are better than people think they are, and the Panthers are definitely better than they were last year, I think.
The Panthers, I think, are giving up 5 this weekend at home, or 5.5 maybe at home against the Jets. Obviously, Sam Darnold, Jets rookie head coach, rookie quarterback, Sam Darnold, Matt Rule. Last year, everybody said, hey, made a lot of great decisions. Christian McCaffrey's back in there. I mean, that seems like a game that I'm going to bet on. Right, I mean that feels like a game that I don't know if the Hammer Down boys are, but that feels. Diggs says he's going to stay away from it. Gumpy says he's going to hit it, but there's a lot of the NFC South. I mean, there's not a lot of respect there, I think, for everybody because we all just assume, hey, like it stinks, but you're in. It stinks, but you're in You're in Tom's division now. Like, I hate to break it to you, and that's how everybody's going to view it. That's why there's not a lot of chatter there. But I mean, it is. That's why the NFL is the fucking greatest.
Yeah.